You ask me questions?
Jack, you can just talk, buddy.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about what you've done, what your experience is here at the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix at Beaver Run, and a little bit about this car, because this car is pretty cool.
What year did the vintage first start?
1983.
Okay. 1983, at the time of the start of the Vintage Grand Prix, I did run the Vintage Grand Prix in a lone Jaguar, but I soon got into professional racing with the Aston Martin factory team from England. This is Aston Martin IMSA Group C GTP. There's only 5 in the world. We've run at 10 to 24 hours. This car was run at the 24 hours with AJ Foyt and Darrell Waltrip, and we're currently restoring it to that livery. But we've enjoyed the Vintage Grand Prix every year since. We participate as patron parking to help the Autism Society and the Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix. We're from Pittsburgh. My mechanic is Don Parks, and my sponsor would be my father, John Miller. So we always look forward to this week and all the activities, starting with this weekend and Walnut Street Car Show and Waterfront, and then of course Saturday combined car shows, and Sunday the patron parking.
Excellent, excellent. Tell us about this car now.
Well, this is one of 5 Lola built Aston Martin powered, well, they call it a Nimrod, which in England is a biblical term that they use even on their fighter jets. Of course, in our country, it's what Bugs Bunny calls Elmer Fudd, which is a hunter. It means a hunter, but it's an Aston Martin Nimrod, one of 5. This is chassis 2, and as I said, it's been raced by the factory and by myself since the factory went back to England in 84, 85.
Excellent. How you doing today?
Well, we won the last 2 qualifying races, and we're prepared for the feature. Having a little problem with overheated brakes that we're trying to work on. Hopefully we'll get that resolved and put on a good show for the feature race at 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Excellent, excellent. Jack, thanks so much for coming out. Thanks for being a racer, and thanks for bringing this great factory car.
Well, it's fun. It's our pleasure, and hopefully we'll get through the rest of the weekend without any mishaps, and be able to participate in the rest of the vintage Pittsburgh Vintage Grand Prix events for autism the rest of the week.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Jack.